What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great Saturday. I was watching my man, my buddies, prime time and game time Phil, of course, this evening. They're doing an incredible job. Love what they do, as well as my man DMV doing the film breakdowns and stuff. I am in Miami and I'm getting ready to go to bed. Tomorrow we're actually going on a cruise. I'm trying to have a little vacation, a little short one, before I get back onto the Red Brick House. And everybody's saying, take a time off. The Cowboys are on vacation. You should take a vacation. But you have to understand the kind of person I am. Um, if I'm not doing something, I'm feeling guilty. I've constantly got to be doing stuff. And you guys, you're my people. I love having contact with y'all and talking to y'all and seeing the comments and everything else. I literally go crazy without that. So don't worry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'll be okay. Um, Couple of things before I get ready to go off to sleepy land. Um, the Cowboys and Diggs have been having conversations about that contract extension. Unlike CeeDee Lamb, where they had the fifth-year option, it behooves the Cowboys. Sorry, got up before this morning. It behooves the Cowboys to actually get this contract done before the season gets going, so that way they can use that as an extra year to basically hide some of the money. That was one of the problems they had with Dak Prescott's contract was they waited till they had to franchise tag him. So you ended up having real numbers, and that's where Dak Prescott kind of has them over a barrel right now because they understand that we've refinanced that contract where next year's a $59 million hit. He's got a no trade clause that's in there, and you can't tag him again. So they have to give him a contract extension. Sorry, trolls and haters out there that say, can't believe the Cowboys are going to give him more money. That's stupid. Okay. They're in the position they're in because of the way they ended up dealing with the contract. And so wasting time on getting these contracts done is what's hurt them. That's why they're trying to get these things done now. As Stephen Jones said, you might just wake up one morning and boom, Dak's contract is done, as opposed to negotiating it, which didn't work for him in the media. The Cowboys have done that for years. And they said to Zeke Elliott, we're not going to reset the market. Bro, you more than reset the market. You blew that thing out the water. DeMarcus Lawrence, it was the same thing. We thought we had a deal for $18 million, and it ended up being 21 that you signed it for. And of course, Dak Prescott, Dak's got to leave money on the table for others. And of course, Dak ends up getting the mega deal. They are not good at doing negotiations and contracts. Let's just be clear with that one. And that's one of the things that's gotten them in trouble over the years is they overpay for their players. They end up getting old and they're not getting dividends for what the money they've put out. So they're trying to do better. Now, with Diggs and the new things that they have where they can hide money, basically avoidable years and so forth in contracts, they're trying to do better and address that issue that they've had. Catboy is trying to do a good job with it. So there's that. That's the great news that's out there on that situation. We've heard that Zeke Elliott is possible that they could actually try and bring him back. Mainly, it'll be on the cheap. It's bottom line. He will be on the cheap because nobody's rushing to sign him. And then there's DeAndre Hopkins, who is learning right now there's not money out there that teams really want to spend. Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant is on the side of thinking that getting DeAndre Hopkins would be a good thing for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Dallas Cowboys and Mike McCarthy have said, we like our wide receiver room. Of course, he's not going to say, we've got ass for wide receivers, that I don't feel confident of them. Of course, he's not going to say that. But I think he sincerely believes that they're okay with the situation. Now, if DeAndre Hopkins, his number keeps kind of falling, and we're not talking about 15 million a year, if we're talking about 8, 9 million a year, I think the Cowboys might be open to looking at that. I don't know how you're not. When you think about Michael Gallup being a $12 million guy a year, if you can get somebody who does have some deteriorating skills, he is getting older, but sometimes having that veteran presence, that guy who can go across the middle, that guy who doesn't drop passes. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. That might not be a bad thing. And I see Des Bryant's point of Cowboys might be wise to really look in to bringing in the DeAndre Hopkins. And I have no problems with that myself. And it seems like DeAndre Hopkins, who, I know you Eagle fans are trying to say that he said Dak Prescott is trash. He didn't say Dak Prescott is trash. He actually just ignored the situation because I still believe that he is upset that the Cowboys didn't make a trade for him when he was working out with Des Bryant in Dallas. And it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about them. They kind of jolted me. I kind of put it out there that I'm here in Dallas. I'm working out with a former Cowboy. I'm open to y'all doing something. And here it is. You're not doing anything. I'm not going to chase you, and nor should he. But the reality is the teams that he had on his list, the teams that we've heard that are interested, all have kind of started to fizzle out and look at it and say, we're not paying that kind of money for an older player. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with DeAndre Hopkins. And that's all I got for you guys right now. The Cowboys are off until is it the 13th and 14th of June for their OTAs. So they're on a little bit of a break, kind of like I am. Um, Let me say, I need to heed my own words here, but you can't bust your ass all the time. And I try to honestly bust my ass all the time. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say that I'm the best at anything, but I bust my ass and try to do the best I can and outwork everybody. Hard thing for me is actually stopping, taking a break, and relaxing. It literally drives me crazy. I can't just sit down and do nothing. But I know I need to from time to time, and I'm going to try to. The next 5 days, do just that. Because life is precious and life is short. And we don't have time to waste. So remember, good people, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. Bust your ass and try and do the best you can. But also, try to enjoy life. I appreciate y'all. And I am going to go take a shower and I'm going to bed. I appreciate y'all. Peace.